We know that it's our responsibility to ensure the correctness of the output from any AI tool that we utilize. We have the moral, ethical, and sometimes even legal responsibility to do that. We have to vet the content. We have to ensure that the references are correct and the overall output from the AI content is correct. It is our responsibility. There's no finger pointing. If somebody can't pound in a nail, we can't blame the hammer. It's the person wielding the tool that's responsible for pounding in the nail. So with that said, it's our responsibility if we put content out that is not correct. Now let's take this to an extreme. We're going to go hugely extreme. We're going to go to the world of the trolley problem. And what is the trolley problem? Well, it came in, I want to say 1978, but it could have been, it was somewhere in the 70s. I want to say 1978. And it was an ethical project. It was an ethical thought project, if you will. And what it was is a trolley's coming down the tracks. And if we do nothing, it's going to stay on the left track. So it's going to go down, it hits a fork, and it's going to go down the left track, and it's going to kill 5 people. You don't have a choice. Now you're on the lever. So if you pull the lever, it's going to take that trolley and it's going to veer off to the right, where it's going to kill 2 people. And you have to make the choice. Am I going to just let the trolley do what it does, or am I going to physically pull that handle and be responsible for the death of these 2 people? What am I going to do? What is the dilemma? And we never thought that the trolley project would actually be anything more than a deep thought project. But guess what? People in AI, specifically those who are designing and building the self-driving cars, are struggling with that dilemma right now. So hopefully they're struggling with it well and coming up with some really good parameters, because the car can literally be in the position where it has to make a choice between killing one thing or killing another, and which may be the people within the car, depending upon the decision that it makes. So it's kind of pretty intense. So that's the extreme we want to go on right now. So pretend that you are the developer of the newest AI project for a driving car, the newest AI self-driving car. Go to Moral Machines. The link is in the discussion. If you're watching this on YouTube, then the link is in the comments section and the description as well. So go there, make the decisions, because you're going to have to make a decision, and it's going to be based on, okay, so now on the left you have a woman and her baby in a stroller that you'll kill, and on the right you have a recently let out convict and a 70-year-old alcoholic. Do you make the physical choice to move where that train goes? Well, what's interesting is that oftentimes it's a cultural decision. You know, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. So quite often we'll see different choices being made in bulk from different cultures. So that's why there is no perfect response to it. It's a dilemma that has no good outcome. All of the outcomes are horrible, period. So how do we make that decision? So go to Moral Machines. The link's in the description, or it's in the discussion if you're within the class, and take it. It's going to take you through, I believe, 20 different scenarios where you're going to have to make that hard decision, and then let us know the results. So if you're watching this on YouTube, put them in the comments section, and if you're in class, put them in the discussion section, because my bias was I would actually pull the lever if I did nothing and it would kill a woman and a child. I would pull the lever, and I also was heavily biased towards killing the fewer amount of people than the larger amount of people. So that's when I was pulling the lever. So you either let it go, do nothing. Some people say then you're morally not responsible for anything, but the moment you pull that lever, now you're responsible. Let that fall into your decision-making criteria as well, because that's what people are actually struggling with who are building the AI vehicles, the autonomous driving vehicles. So it's really cool to be able to kind of take this deeper dive and look on that really extreme vantage point. So I'd love to hear what you came up with.